Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Ivan Rakitic. He's the kind of player who can really control the game from midfield. He's got fantastic technique and passing ability, and a pretty mean shot too, Peter. He's also a really useful defensive presence, always alert to any opposition threats, and pretty adept at nipping them in the bud.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Vida. Guerrero. Bernardo Silva. Guerrero. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. A really good feat. Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
Bruno Fernandes did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Danilo Pereira. Pizzi. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Lovely close control. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rebic opts to play it back, and it's Rakitic. Oh, good chance! Goal! Croatia!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Portugal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Across the field it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's nice. And he's going long. And he's there to clear it. Gets it away. Modric with the slide tackle there. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guerrero switches it towards the other side. Bruno Fernandes. Hoists it high. Guerrero plays it in. Perisic with the clearance. Ricardo Pereira plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Fernandes! Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong, make them right.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bernardo Silva with the foul. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Rakitic. Perisic gets it out to the wing. Portugal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ricardo Pereira can paste it clear. Ball's out on the left now. Whipped in. Font can get it clear. Had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Brozovic. Vida. Brozovic. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. And here's Andre Silva. It's Andre Silva! He's got away with one there.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
Danilo Pereira. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Has he picked him out? Cleared away. Repelled by the keeper. Hit into the middle. Perisic is there to heave it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Turns and goes back. Bernardo Silva spreads it towards the left. And here's Chris. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Modric. And it's Brozovic. Now a chance to break. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Andre Silva! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rebic. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Rakitic. Brozovic. Pizzi. Ruben Dias. Guerrero. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias with the crossfield ball. And a goal kick. Ricardo Pereira. Portugal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Bruno Fernandes. Pizzi. Bernardo Silva. Guerrero. Bernardo Silva. Andre Silva gets on the end of it. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. They've played it short. Modric. Goes for it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Modric simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Ricardo Pereira. Portugal keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's surely a foul, free kick. Defence can get it clear. And it's Brozovic. Modric. Shot at goal! It was a matter of inches.
Brozovic probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Pizzi. Cristiano got a shot away.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Will be a throw-in. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Andre Silva. And it's half-time here. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched and...
Croatia get the ball rolling for the second period.
Portugal clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
And here's Perisic, plays it out to the flank. Ruben Dias. Danilo Pereira. Guerrero has created one goal already. Plays it over to the other flank. Modric. And it's Perisic. Has a goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Keeper has beaten it away. Brozovic shoots! Just off target. And it's been taken short. And here's Modric. Massive leap! And that has been clubbed away. That's a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira. Jose Font. Ricardo Pereira. Pizzi. Bruno Fernandes. Rakitic. Rebic. Brozovic. Brozovic plays it forward. Rakitic. Perisic. And here's Rakitic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets up to head it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Ricardo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira battling down that right flank. Looking for space out wide. Lovren can get it clear. Oh, nice touch. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Croatia to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Ronaldo is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Defenders on the back foot. Bernardo Silva, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Done very well to intervene. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Vida. Vida drives it forward. Pizzi. Ricardo Pereira. Hit long and direct. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Out towards the flank. Perisic. And it's Rakitic. Sticks in a foot to win it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jedvaj. And here's Perisic. And they've been caught out here. Goes for goal! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hoists it forward. Jose Font. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Pizzi. Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. And here's Andre Silva. Bernardo Silva. Tries to pick out a teammate. Great leap! Decent enough try.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Guerrero cuts it out. Jose Font. Back to the keeper and go again. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Lovely bit of skill.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Croatia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ruben Dias. Danilo Pereira. Jose Font. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Played out to the right. Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ricardo Pereira. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Croatia can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag. and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Portugal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Brozovic. And it's Modric. Gets it into the middle. Strong punch. It's anyone's ball. Well read, he sorted that out. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Croatia have a free kick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now. Get a throw in. Danilo Pereira. All the way back and they start again. Jose Font. Font goes looking. Pizzi. Bruno Fernandes. Modric.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And he heaves it forward. Modric plays it in. And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. Andre Silva. Ricardo Pereira. Played into the middle. Up to meet it! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Portugal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.